Yo, what's up, Bleach fans? This is Rafa from C Manga, and finally, after a 6 week break, or as we like to call in Britain, you might as well say summer holiday, Bleach is finally back and it's here to restart and resume its final arc of the Blood War arc. So, yeah, I am definitely excited for this last arc. It's going to be really good. I'm definitely confident Kubo will do a good job, and hopefully this 6 weeks was enough for him to research, reevaluate, and kind of fix up each story because it started to get a bit bland after the first war part of this arc. So hopefully he'll fix up, be a bit more consistent. First thing I have to say about this chapter was the color panel was really good. I've never seen Kubo draw like this before. It was like a watercolor kind of thing. It was really like nice artwork from him, like that style. Obviously, like how Ichigo's standing there holding these two new Zangetsus. And you got the Shinigami on his right and Quincy on the left. So it's basically the typical good versus evil kind of thing. It's weird seeing Ishtar on the other side though, but there's going to be so much drama involving that as well. So yeah, definitely looking forward to all that stuff to happen. That artwork was really like hyped me up for that. Um, the only thing I was a bit peed off was when the chapter start, we see Ichigo, a bit of fan service for some of the fangirls. Him topless, he's kneeling down, picking up his Zanpakutos. It looked like he was meditating or preparing himself like for training, and that was it. And then it got cut. I hate when Kubo does this. He just teases us because I really want to see how Ichigo's gonna fight with two swords because he's always fought with like just one big long one all this time. And what techniques he's gonna have, what has he learned, everything. I really want to see Ichigo fight, train, whatever. I want to see him use those swords basically. So yeah, that was all we get to see. So Kubo's most likely going to gradually tease his appearance. We might not even see him train. He'll probably just appear in the war or something. So yeah, I've rebelled enough. Get onto the chapter. Yeah, other than the chapter was kind of a bit meh. It was just a build up. We just see like a continuation of the last one, where the Quince remember Juha appeared. He pretty much changed Soul Serite. They started morphing into something else, and all the Shinigami are pretty much panicking in this. Koryaku pretty much expected an attack. He said he was expecting them to come back again soon, but he said he didn't really think they would do it this way and basically, ruin their advantage by changing the Seratai. He was not expecting that though. Ukatake, it was interesting. Even though we got a glimpse, we saw him like he was topless as well, but we saw his back and it looked like he was meditating. I'm wondering, is Ukatake gonna be not, kind of cancerous in this arc? He's getting himself ready to fight, and we'll see his true power because that's always been hidden, or he's always been sick or something that takes him out of the fight. In the story, the 12th squad are just panicking. They're all squabbling like, what's going on? Is the Serite really changing? They're just like, Akon is basically saying our numbers ain't lying, things are changing, and all that fat guy is screaming like, what the hell's going on? Juha pretty much explains that 1,000 years ago, when the Quincy lost, they retreated from the human world, and it's like they didn't go anywhere else. They went like that you wouldn't know. They went to Soul Society itself, went to Serite because they said it was so unprotected for some weird reason. And he said using the vast amount of Ryatsu in the air, they created a space in shadow. So that's where they've been hiding for 1,000 years, and they built an empire called, the Invisible Vanderich Empire. And they've just been building up power because there's so much Ryatsu in Soul Society than the real world, and just storing strength, preparing for this day. So all this time they've just been literally living under the Shinigami's noses. They just didn't know about it. Um, so and yeah, we see Hashwald later. He elaborates on this and says that when the Quincy first invaded, they didn't break through the barrier thing that covers the Serite. They were inside it, so it was literally like just there all this time, just ready to like, you might as well say like moles. They were ready to come up at any time. So the Shinigami will have no preparation for that. They were literally behind enemy lines, the Quincy and the Vandrich. So that was really surprising that the palace or whatever was just basically in shadows in Soul Society. And this is what interesting because that guy, you know, the one of the long haired kind of, he looks a bit homosexual, Vanderich. He appeared in the Talk Squad and explained the same thing. But Mayuri appears now, and he's like got this weird sunsuit on. It looks so funny, and it's like it illuminated everything by the looks of it. And he said he already gathered information. He knew the Quincy were using shadows, so he was saying he built this suit or whatever. And he's like, his whole lab has no shadows in it for you to abuse. He's like, you want to test it, you know, whether it's stupid or not. Let's test this theory out before you go back. So yeah, the last bit of the chapter, this is probably another good part that I found interesting, was the Mohawk guy. He's using these flames and he's attacking Shinigami, and they're basically trying to stop him. He's like, "Are you gonna stop? We're here already, you fool!" And then it's like, we see an ice wall appear and block the flames, and then we see Hitsuga and Rongika, and I was like, so Flip, has he got ice powers now or what? Like, has he still got his element powers from his Zanpakuto? Can he still use them? If that's the case, then I am confused, because it's either Bankai is no longer usable, but maybe a form of Shikai can be used, or he's using some other technique. Maybe he's just using Kido, because I'm not sure if there was ice Kido attacks, but it looked like his thing was still in its normal base form, so I'm assuming it might be Kido or it's Shikai. It's either one of them two, I don't know. But that was a weird cliffhanger, because after we saw him lose his Bankai, you thought that was it for him and he was going to learn basics, but I don't know, maybe he's found a way to, use these powers again or something. It'll be really interesting to see. Like I said, I like to see what Ukitake's doing as well. It was quick, but I feel like he's gonna show his full true power in this war, because we always see him as weak, but that should be, most likely changed in this arc. And other than that, yeah, I hope the story just starts to move along a bit more consistently. None of these, dragged out things, looking at characters we don't really care about. All we really want to know is the new enemies, obviously, like Juha, Bosch, Hashwald, basically the main guys, and then obviously you want to know about the Shinigami as well, like the main Shinigamis. Don't want to hear like cannon fodder and all that. It wastes time, and it'll be better for Kubo just to focus on more important characters rather than people we don't care about. And yeah, that's all I'm hoping for. See what the people in the Rukia, Renji, Byakuya, and Ichigo are like in the role realm, and I'll see how their training is, and I'll be happy. So this war is starting by the looks of it, and don't know, guess we can expect things to slowly start gradually, because you know how Kubo does that stuff. So yeah, that's enough. That's all I can say. How long will this be, like in real time? Is it going to be like every 9 days is 9 years in real life, or is it going to be like maybe 2 to 5 years? I think that would be good enough. And yeah, that's about it. The chapter wasn't great because it was obviously the first one back, but it was good to see, a few things here and there that were interesting, and a start to the new war. So after all that rambling, yeah, that's all I can say. Done. So what do you guys think of the chapter? Did you like the return? You say return chapter for this, or did you find it boring? What do you think of all the things I brought up? Let me know your theories. If you think it's the guy's got his powers back, what Ukitake might be doing, and how you think Ichigo will handle his new Zanpakutos. And also leave a like if you enjoyed the video and the chapter, and subscribe for more content in the channel, and I'll speak to you guys next time.